Hey folks, I'm here with Polsky again, and now we are gonna make ourselves a RDA deck, or East German. So, first of all, let's get to the East German bit, where we can pick it. Okay, so I'm just gonna call mine East German, because it's just for this video. I already have my own East German deck. So, let's select some bonuses. Okay, so RDA, you get prototypes unlocked and plus 10 activation points. Can you believe that, Polsky? This is just crazy. Plus 10 activation points. Like, imagine putting this on, like, era bonus 2. You just get endless. I'm not going to put any era bonus on, though. I'm just going to have the RDA as its own bonus. Plus 10 activation. You can't complain. Okay, so let's see what they have. Command vehicles. There you go. My favorite command vehicle. Or a BTR variant, anyway. The SPW60. You get 4 of them. It's 150 kilometers an hour road speed, which is nice. That's what I like for 10v10s and anything really, just so you can get to spawn caps the quickest. So I'm gonna put one of those in. They have a decent selection of supply vehicles. You've got helicopters, 6 of them, or you can get 8 of these big VLKV T813. It's the Kolos variant. It's just a bit smaller than the helicopter they get, but you get 2 more of them. Do you get 2 more? Yeah, you get 2 more of them. Don't really know what one to put in. I quite like helicopter suppliers, but I always worry that they're gonna get shot down, which is an inevitability. That's a big word. The biggest word I've ever used in my life. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go for the MI8. Only cost 50, which is just awesome. And an FOB. Like, so you're pretty much getting a full no, you're getting more than a full FOB. You're getting, because the FOB is 10,000 fuel capacity, so you're getting 14,000 in total in these MI8s. So you're actually getting a full FOB that flies. Okay, so that's enough for me. On that, I'm gonna go into the infantry, so let's wheel down to the bottom. Wow, okay, so they have a lot of infantry selections. So, I'm looking, the Reserve Schutzen, and I just don't go, they got the RPG too, dude. I think that thing came out in like the 50s, or like straight after World War II. So, I'm not gonna build anything with that thing, it's just pathetic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the Mott Schutzen. They come hardened, which is pretty good. You get 16 of them, which is nice. I like 16 of anything. And they come in the BMP-2, which has the Conqueror's guided missile on it. I love anything packed because most of it comes with some kind of missile. You can look at like most of the BMPs that they come in all have some variant of ATGM, whether it be a Lutka or Conquerors. But yeah, so I'm gonna get the Mott Schutzen in the SPZ BMP-2. No, it's expensive.
And then you get into the BMP-1s.
BMP-1s? Oh, cheap ass.
Yeah. Yep.
So, I prefer the BMP-2 because it's got an autocannon, so if you do get attacked by helicopters, you can slaughter stuff with the helicopters. You can slaughter the helicopters, not slaughter stuff with the helicopters.
Yeah.
So, you get quite a few infantry slots here, so I'm definitely going to have to look for something else. So I'm going further down to look for some AA now. The Strela 2 is probably going to be the best AA they get infantry wise. For this, I'm going to go for the BMP-1 SP1. Nice and cheap. Cost 25 in total to call in. I'm going to put 1 unit of those in. Are you going to put any AA infantry in, Polsky?
Yeah, the same. Strela 2s and the BMP-1 SP1.
Now, I was looking to see if they've got the faggot. But
And they do. They have faggots and
they do.
Panzerjägers.
So, yeah. Okay, well, the Panzerjägers. Nah, I'll go for the faggot just because
I'm going for faggots.
Once again, I'm going to call it in a BMP-2. I love these things. Can't have enough of them. So I'm going to call in one of those. I always use my BMP-2s as a separate fighting unit once they've unloaded the infantry. Like, I'll use them to go and fight tanks and just be a pain in the ass. Okay, so that's enough infantry for now. We've only used 8 so far. It feels like I should have used more. You know, the extra 10 activation points, you really feel that. Okay, onto the support. So, They're not that bad on support. They've got Cubs, which has a massive missile on it. It just looks awesome. So I'm gonna put a unit of those. You get 6 of those, which is pretty good. They only come in trained, which kind of sucks, but they've got decent range, and you know, why not? And then the Strela 10M, the Flaurak Strela 10M. Someone can tell me how to say that later. It's infrared, so that's gonna be my infrared AA. It's not got a great range against airplanes, but hey, what you gonna do? Okay, so I'm looking to see. I don't want any. I would like the FLA SFL 23-4, but it's got radar guided guns, which I'm not keen on. So no, let's not do that. Okay, so I feel like I should put more AA in. Oh.
Look at the LO 1800 FASTA 4.
Yeah.
It's pretty humorous.
It's like an old like milk delivery truck with a dude on the back. That's
And it looks like he has a piece of plywood in between him and
I think there is a bit of plywood.
Yeah.
They have a shovel. They have a shovel in case something, you know, in case shit gets real. That's possibly the most pathetic looking thing I've ever seen in my life. And you know the worst thing about it is you only get 8 of them. You should have like 800 of them. At the end of the day, it's only a Strela 3 on the back.
Yeah.
You know, they should have just like forgotten the big contraption on the back and just had a guy like kneeling in the back with like a whole bunch of Strelas on the floor. You could have just picked them up and fired them off his shoulder. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put another Cub in. You know, you get 6 of those. Can't go wrong with Cubs. You just need to make sure you turn them off.
I'm gonna throw in some FAL SFL 57s. It's like these long barrel dual autocannon things.
Yeah, the 57mm autocannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty deadly, pretty deadly.
I use them mainly for anti-infantry. They work really well.
Yeah, they are pretty awesome. Okay, so let's move on to tanks, where you don't have a alright selection of tanks, but they're not good tanks. But you get lots of them, like very lots. Yes, very lots. First of all, I'm gonna put in the KPZ T55AM2PB. Mouthful. It comes with a rocket that fires out of the thing's barrel, as far as I can tell. It's pretty hardcore. Thank goodness they didn't have any rifling in that barrel or something. I'm sure it wasn't rifled. Okay, so you only get 8 of those, and only 1 card, so it's not great. And then
Which one is that?
The T55AM2PB.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go for the KPC T72M1, which is probably the best tank they have overall. And then I'm probably just going to fill out on T72s, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm not going to go too crazy on tanks just yet. I'll come back and see what the activation points allows. So that's me on tanks. I'm going to move to Reconnaissance now, which once again, they have a good selection of Reconnaissance. Not all of it's good Reconnaissance, but they've got a good selection of it. So you have to go for the MI9. You can't not put that in. It's got exceptional view distance. I'm tempted to put 2 of those in. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 of those in, which gives me 4. It's not many, but they're good. And then all the way back to the top, they've got the BRM1, which once again has exceptional optics. So, you know, serves a purpose. Put that in. You get 4 of those, which is pretty cool. I like having lots of anything. It's good. Okay, vehicles. Not the best selection of vehicles, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I'm just going to go for 2 units of Concours and a single unit of the Malutka. And I might come back and chuck another one in if the points allow for it. Which, by the looks of it, 22 of 43, they're probably going to allow for it. Now, helicopters. They don't have very many helicopters. Although the helicopter they do have looks awesome.
It does, yeah. Although I did throw in some helicopter infantry, which gave me some Mi-35s, which is an amazing attack helicopter.
Good shout. I might go back and do that. I'm just looking at the setup this thing has on the wings here. 57mm rocket pods, and on top of that, it's just like this Malutka missile. It just doesn't look like a safe setup to me. It looks like the Maluku would just kind of fall out on a sharp bank or something like that. But, you know, what the hell? I'm going to put one of those in. I like the way they give you 3 activation slots that only cost 1, but you only get 1 helicopter. Okay, now onto planes. Now, the East Germans aren't blessed with very many planes. Yeah. Although this thing has a missile that's almost the same thing as the Su-22M4. Now, I don't know anything about these planes they get, if they're good or not, but... Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. I'm definitely going to put the MiG-23 in, because it comes with a cluster bomb, and anti-aircraft missiles. I like cluster bombs, especially because like of their new cluster bomb effect. It looks awesome. So you can get 2 of those. So I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 of those in. Now I'm looking for their. I don't know if they have a seed aircraft.
Yes, yeah, Su-22.
Is that their seed aircraft? Oh, so it is. Yeah, anti-radar missile. Okay, so I'm gonna put 2 of those in, and I think that might be it for aircraft for me, because I'm not gonna be very aircraft heavy with these things, because why would you? Yeah, okay, so that's enough aircraft for me. I'm gonna go back to infantry, and as you said, you get the stuff in the MI-35?
MI-35, yeah.
Yeah, so that's the Fallschirmjäger Battalion 40, right?
Let me see what I
put
threw
something else in.
I threw, the Fallschirmjäger 40s.
Okay, so yeah, Fallschirmjäger 40s. You're gonna have to go in just so I get that helicopter, because I want something. It is the Mi-35P too, which is pretty good. As you can see, it comes with 4 Soklos missiles, or the Concon actually. 11 accuracy, 20 AP power, so you're gonna be hurting anything it hits. I'll put one of those in. Trying to think, I want more infantry, because I've got lots of slots. Actually, or should I put more tanks in? Yeah, I'll go for more tanks. I'm gonna put in some more T-72s. I'm only gonna use with the East Germans, I think I'm only gonna use the tanks if I have to do like a quick push. So I'll do like a mini rush to get a point. And I think that will work alright for them. So yeah, I'm gonna go for more T-72s. Just cheap ones. Oh, you get 16 of these buggers. Okay, so I have 3 points left that I can call in something. So, something that costs 3 points. Kind of stuck on this one. Looks like I'm gonna have to call in another aircraft because I don't want to be left with 1 extra point. So, I don't really know what I want to call in.
I put in some artillery into my deck. I don't know if you want to do that, but...
Yeah, but that's only a 2-pointer for me then I get left with the extra point.
Oh, I see, yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go for some kind of aircraft. There's just nothing I want. It's like shopping in a really bad shop. There's just nothing I want. Okay, I'm gonna go for the MiG-23ML, because it's got 5,600 meter range against aircraft. So, yeah. It's just gonna be horrible. I don't even want any of their toys. Oh, no, stuff. I'm gonna go for this really bad MiG-17 PF. Came out in 1959. It's classic, bro. Okay. So that's enough for this deck. 43 activation points, as you can see. It's hard to find stuff you actually want to spend it on, to be honest. So let's have a look at what I've got. So I've got 3 logistics. I've got 7 infantry, 3 support, all of them AA, no artillery for me. I've got 7 tanks, most of them T-72s, 3 recon, 3 vehicle, the one and only helicopter. Yay! And I've got, I'll say I've got 4 aircraft, because that MiG-17 doesn't really count. It's like World War II leftover almost. Anyway, so hope you guys like this video.